Hello everyone. We do have the most energetic leader of the BJP and the national spokesperson Shazia Ilmi with us. First of all, many congratulations on the thumping victory in Haryana. As we had a conversation earlier on that as well, and you predicted it very well, and see how the results come out. But as far as Kashmir is concerned, why BJP is not able to get that much of seats?
Well, BJP did extremely well in Jammu, and we have a very big number over there. But we also congratulate Umar Abdullah and National Conference for having put up a great fight, and they have got a stupendous victory. So many congratulations to them, and they formed the government today, as he has already made some announcements. He has talked about statehood, which has anyway been promised by the Prime Minister and by the Home Minister. So it's something that has always been on the cards. It's nothing new. He seems to have gone back on the idea of Article 370 because he realized the unviability of it. And not just that, even I heard some statements that Mehbooba Mufti and Engineer Rashid both commented on that and said that he's diluting the 370 agenda. So much so that they accused him of being a part of a conspiracy, that he and his father were with BJP hand in glove when Article 370 was abrogated. So God knows about that, opposition will do what the opposition has to do, so they are his opposition, so that's what it is. As far as BJP is concerned, we have congratulated him. LG will extend him all support. We've seen what Prime Minister had to say. The centre will work closely, and Naya Kashmir is what we are committed to. So it might be disappointing for the Congress party because they have actually been kind of ousted. They have not provided any value whatsoever, which is why they are angry or upset, and they are rattled by this, and they've decided to stay out of the cabinet.
But it seems that even Alliance is not quite happy, and we see that Congress opted themselves to remain out of the government.
Yeah, because there's only, they were offered only one portfolio and they weren't happy with it. So they're not really needed. So there is actually no relevance of Congress in the so-called alliance. I mean, I think Umar Abdullah underestimated his own strength, and he went for an alliance that really didn't help him at all, either in Jammu or Kashmir.
And we see that Umar Abdullah clearly make a U-turn on 370, and now he is saying that in his recent statements that we need to work together with the central government.
Yeah, so I think it's going to be a congenial relationship. They will work together, and Umar Abdullah has been a minister in Vajpayee ji's government, so he's been with the BJP earlier. So it's nothing new, and yeah, he has diluted the agenda of 370, which is part of his manifesto. So yes, a lot of people will fault him on that, and the fact of the matter is that only centre can do it. So people will have to wait, and he'll have to tone down where that is concerned.
We noticed one presence today, and that was Samajwadi Supremo Akhilesh Yadav was there. What's the point of that? Because he never been there during the election time or in the rallies, but today he was there.
Yes, he was there today. In fact, no senior leader of Congress was there. That was really surprising. So
except Rahul.
Yes, so exactly. So I think it was more to show solidarity.
It is something that they are against BJP, sort of.
Yeah,
right?
it's like that India Alliance is still alive and kicking, and we are still here. Mm-hmm. So he was trying to take some of that victory and bask in the glory of National Conference's victory.
Well, coming back to Haryana, most probably Nayab Singh Saini will gonna take the oath. But in the recent statement, Anil Vij desire is expressed to be the CM of the Haryana. What do you have to say on this?
In BJP it works very differently. It's never about the individual. And there are many people at the helm of affairs who decide what is good for the party, what is good for the state, how does it work for the organization. And so we'll see what happens there. It's always a surprise. Nobody ever knows what's going to happen.
But now I think the picture is quite clear at this
yes,
point.
Yes, so be it. And everybody is respected too. So if they, whether it's Shivraj ji or as Manohar Lal Khattar, we can see that they are union ministers and senior ministers, and everybody performs. They fulfill a role that they are given. So there is no issue with that.
So anyone which won't get disappointed if definitely the picture is more clear at this point of time.
I think the way BJP works, the way the discipline of the party goes, the way people have learned to accept defeats, victories, it is a very powerful organization, and Sanghatan matters. And also how senior leaders decide, as to who will be the leader. So I don't think there is much scope for personal disappointment or joy.
All right. So as far as Haryana is concerned, you guys already did a tremendous job by pulling most of the seats. What do you think? What went wrong at the Congress end?
Well, I don't know what went wrong. I think a lot of factors were at work, especially them pushing Shailja ji out and that affecting her voters.
Do you think that Shailja or Huda was the main concern?
Yeah, but if you listen to them, it seems there is a magic elf that is working, who works in this EVM ecosystem, and sometimes the magic elf feels like playing tricks on Congress. So this is their silly, childish thinking. But I think clearly people got really upset with the hubris and arrogance and this playing up of caste, one caste against the other in Haryana, which is why they've had to suffer losses. And there's a clear victory for BJP. And whether it's the OBCs or it's the Dalits, they've come back to the fold. A lot of Jat vote also we've got, so that's huge. So I think, we're back.
Well, many congratulations on that. We see that Congress knocked the doors of Election Commission, claiming that there was some issue with the EVMs.
Now the question is, how many times will they knock at the door? They've knocked at the door hundreds of times. Supreme Court is very clear. There has been PILs and there have been all party meetings. There have been Election Commission asking them to be a part of it. There have been victories in Himachal with small margins, less than 1%.
Yeah.
There is Karnataka, there is Telangana. And they are the ones who keep talking about how they almost reached the victory mark, which they're far from the victory mark. So I don't know, I think they're a very confused lot. And now when they talk about EVMs in context of Maharashtra and Jharkhand, I feel very happy because it's obvious that we are winning, because them already creating the atmosphere of EVM being hacked means that they're losing. Yeah, we're always focusing. We're always looking ahead. One election is over, we look at the other. So a lot of work is already going on. So we are very much committed to it. Work never stops. I mean, it's just one of those parties. It's disciplined. Its cadres work in a certain manner. So work is on. And we're looking forward to Delhi elections.
Just the last one before I'll let you go. We see the current Delhi CM Atishi keeps blaming the BJP and PWD as well that they not let her using it. So
it's a rule in our country, and I think Atishi should read a little something about it. Whether it's the Prime Minister or the Chief Minister or their union ministers or MPs or MLAs or MLCs. So whoever is allocated a place, they take it. When they leave the place, it's handed over to PWD. PWD then does the inspection, itemizing, and it looks at all the aspects, and then it's handed over to the next person, whoever's to get allotment. It is not transferable.
So AAP did not follow the procedure.
So it's not like a private house that now give you the keys and you get it. So it doesn't work like that. This is Dhemas Kejriwal and Atishi should know that it's not their personal fiefdom. This is Sarkar ke bungalows. Sarkar is for all. The taxpayers pay for it. It is not a personal house of Kejriwal or the Sheesh Mahal that the Sultan Sahib lives, where he'd only want yet another somebody who's part of the largesse of his generosity.
Well, thank you so much for your time, and that was Shazia Ilmi with us, who informed us that there should be a procedure which needs to be followed, and Aam Aadmi Party did not follow it at all. And for the rest of the news, keep watching Newsmunch 24. Thank you so much. Thank you, Shazia.
Thank you so much.